I'm still revising my current novel. A lot of you might already know that I'm writing a romantic suspense novel. I like to differentiate revisions from self-editing. One, it means that my book goes through one extra phase, which will allow me to catch more things before I turn in my manuscript to the editor. Also, because I break this up, it allows me to concentrate on a few things at a time. I will be done with the revisions in another week or so, I hope. Today I thought I'll share with you what I had planned and what I did, the things that I'll do differently next time, and what's next for the book. The plan was to go through the plot first, then the characters, setting, and at the end, the prose. Initially, I didn't have these, but later on, I added transition and pacing and also assumed knowledge to this list. I started with reading the manuscript as it was and made notes. Once I went through the complete manuscript, I collated all the notes, and based on that, I made a one-page action list or action plan for the things I needed to do, the changes I needed to make. I was particular not to make any changes while I was reading the first time, because in the past I have done that and it just messes up the complete manuscript. I made the changes and read the manuscript and repeated the same process about 5 times. And I plan to read the manuscript one more time before the self-editing phase. This whole thing took me about 2 months. With every read, I focus on a particular thing. So the first round, it was all about the plot. As I read every chapter, I filled the scene cards once again. Then I remapped the timeline, the months, the weather, the different places. I used the Aeon timeline app for this. Next, I went through Save the Cat Writes the Novel to make sure I was hitting all the plot points and beats, etc. So in my Excel sheet, I have all the details with the word counts, etc. I use a spreadsheet template by Jamie Gold. I also paid special attention to the assumed knowledge problem. Given what my story is about, I want to make sure that I don't underestimate the reader by giving too much explanation. At the same time, I want to give enough so that the readers are not left confused, and this was very difficult. I feel I have done so much research and I want to share everything I learned about this, but I have to control myself, my enthusiasm, and not info dump, because as a reader I don't like that, so I don't want it to be in my book. Also, because I had gone through the manuscript so many times, I feel I mentioned some things in my previous draft, but I did not include that in the current draft. But in my head, I thought I had. So I had to check those things and make sure I didn't leave anything out that I wanted in the book. Then characters. A thing I like to do is just read all the dialogues by the same character at once. This way I can see the voice of each character and make sure that it is consistent throughout and it's different from the other characters. Next was setting. I took some time and plotted the timeline on my Aeon app. How that helped me was that I knew exactly what the seasons were in different cities. So I could include those nuances, like driving in a hill station during monsoon. What would that be like? What would that look like? The clothes that the character would be wearing. If they're not dressed appropriate for the weather, how would that affect the way the characters talk or the way they will say a dialogue? You don't need the app for it. In the past, I just drew a line on a piece of paper and made the timeline that way, but having this app really helped. Next was prose. There is not a lot of rosy prose in my book, and I had to keep in mind the expected readability level of my intended readers. So I couldn't go crazy with the thesaurus, and I'll talk more about it in my video on self-editing. Then was transition and pacing. This is something I struggled with. I had to really spend time to learn how to do this. I feel there is a long way before I can get good at it, and thank God for professional editors who are trained to help me with these kind of things. The next time around, I don't want to stretch the process over so many years. A good outline makes the revisions and rewrites and editing process so much better. Highly recommend Storybeats method from Save the Cat and Scene Card method from Story Genius. Once I finish my revisions and rewrites, I'll rest the manuscript and take a few days break before I reread the manuscript again. Before starting the self-editing, I'm going to do a few things differently this time. I'll share exactly what I do and how I do it in another month, I suppose, once I'm done with the self-editing. But if you need some ideas on what and how I have done self-editing in the past, you can watch this playlist. Don't forget to check the description section of this video for links to resources I mentioned in this video, and I'll see you in the next one.